This morning, Anambra State Government clarifies State Local Government Administration Bill. Anambra State lawmaker Ogbuefi flags off distribution of free medicated eyeglasses in Anocha. Federal government permits marketers to lift fuel directly from Dangote refinery as Rwanda controls Marburg virus outbreak. Hello, beautiful morning to you and welcome to Breakfast News. I am David Okpokwasele. We begin from the government house where, contrary to media reports about the Anambra State Local Government Administration Bill, the special advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on political matters, Dr. Alex Obiobolu, has cleared the air that the state government did not circumvent the landmark judgment of the Supreme Court, but only made a pre-people law. Dr. Obiobolu, who was speaking during a press conference at the government house in Awka, stated that contrary to the report, Anambra State does not have access to local government fund, adding that the bill stipulates that the local government consolidated account will be administered by the local government mayors, the accountant general of the local government, 3 chairmen of local governments, commissioner in charge of local government, chairman of ASUBEB, and the executive secretary of local government staff pensions board. Our correspondent, Ejika Abana, filed in this report.
Dr. Obiobolu added that the bill states that there are common services which include payment of salaries, allowances, gratuities and pensions of workers and retirees under the Local Government Service Commission, provision and maintenance of primary, adult and vocational education, including all salaries, allowances, gratuities and pensions payable in that regard, provision and maintenance of primary health services, including all salaries, allowances, gratuities and pensions payable in that regard, among others. He called on the people, including the media, to do due diligence to the matter by studying the new law, emphasizing that those against the bill are people who want the state to be plunged back into the dark days when backlog of unpaid arrears, violence was the order of the day, and assured that the governor will continue to work towards giving Anambra a livable and prosperous state.
It's one family. The mayors should come together and work hand in hand with the state for the development of our people and our place. I want to remind you that Anambra's past is long gone and we have closed it and opened a new chapter.
Women Foundation for Improved Living Standards, WOFILS, in collaboration with 1-4 Ridge Demonstration Nursery and Primary School, Awka, has advocated for greater awareness of dyslexia, emphasizing it can be a source of strength, fostering resilience and creativity. Held in Awka World Dyslexia Day is a day dedicated to raising awareness and understanding of dyslexia, a neurological condition that affects reading, writing and spelling abilities, but does not diminish a person's abilities or intelligence. Our correspondent, Emmanuel Chibata, was there and now reports.
Speaking during the event, the convener, Mrs. Nneka Onwudenjo, and Professor Ifeoma Udoye, who is the secretary of WOFILS, highlighted the importance of recognizing and supporting individuals, especially children with dyslexia. While the chairman on the occasion, Mr. Obiora Nwachukwu, represented by Mr. Igwatu Samuel, and a paper presenter, Dr. Ndidi Onigbo, also called on all individuals and stakeholders to join hands in advocating for dyslexia awareness and ensuring that no child is left behind due to learning differences.
They have to give them special method of teaching. They need to come very close to them and study them very well.
Children suffering from dyslexia struggle to comprehend new words or break them down into small enough pieces that they can sound out. This makes it harder to spell, write, and read.
Every child has great potential. Every child has innate ability in him or her that requires someone who understands, who pay attention, no matter the challenge that child may be facing.
We must ensure that every person with dyslexia has the opportunity to thrive and realize their full potential.
Emmanuel Chibata for ABS News.
The Deputy Minority Whip and member representing Anocha Constituency 1 in Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Nkechi Ogbuefi, in collaboration with her non-governmental organization, Nkechi Ogbuefi Charity Empowerment Initiative has flagged off distribution of free medicated eyeglasses to 10,000 residents of our constituency. Again, our correspondent Emmanuel Chibota tells us more.
Speaking during the flag-off ceremony held at Agulu Civic Center in Anyosha local government area, Honorable Ogbuefi noted that the distribution will take place across the 4 communities that formed the constituency: Agulu, Adaziani, Adazienu, and Adazinuku. Some stakeholders in the area and beneficiaries commended the lawmakers for having the heart of giving and taking care of people's health.
Good health and well-being is one of the United Nations Development Sustainable Goal, and government cannot do it alone. The onus of the legislator is making laws, but in trying to do that, you have to do a lot of social, economic improvement of your people. I can't even count the number because we started this NGO 2010.
Discovered a lot of people, especially the elderly, and I complain were issues of eye problems. I was sick, I don't go from there.
Depending on my kid, at least eyeglasses, I see that you but I never got to hospital and I cost me about something thousand.
As you saw here is what shows that she's doing excellently well to improve the welfare of her people. Look at what she's doing. Our people used to say that a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. So what she's just done now is what I can call a best performing process.
From Agulu, Emmanuel Shibata for ABS News.
Anambra State branch of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, PFN, has declared a 21-day fasting and prayer in view of the numerous challenges facing the Nigerian nation, especially insecurity and hunger. Its chairman, Bishop Moses Ezedebego, who disclosed this at the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria headquarters in Amobia, Oka South local government area, regretted the hardships the people are passing through in the country and maintained that there is efficacy in prayer. Our correspondent, Abuchi Mwanza, filed on the report, now taken from our studios.
Bishop Ezedebego, who commended Governor Chukwuma Soludo for all his developmental strides in the state, especially in the area of health, education, agriculture, among others, reassured him the total support of Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria to his administration. Another member of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria in the state, Bishop Ikenna Afenyi, while calling for a great synergy between the government and the church, stressed the need for value reorientation among the youths. Leaders of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria from the 21 local government areas of the state were all present during the briefing.
I want to also thank him for all the efforts he's making in the area of security. We know that security is not just only government affair. Everybody has to get involved.
I want to thank God for what God has used him to do in PFM. First and foremost, making sure that there is a synergy between governance and also the church.
The federal government has granted permission to petroleum marketers to lift petrol directly from Dangote refinery without going through the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. This confirms the speculation that the NNPCL will no longer be the sole off-taker of the Dangote fuel. In a statement, the Minister of Finance and Chairman of the Nigerian Crude Sale Implementation Committee, Wale Ejun, gave an update on the takeoff of crude purchase and product sales in Naira transactions. The Implementation Committee, chaired by Edu, was said to have held its second post-commencement review meeting on October 10 to evaluate the progress of the crude oil and refined product sales in Naira initiative. According to Africa's top public health chief, Mr. Jean Kaseya, Rwanda's Marburg virus outbreak is being controlled. The Ebola-like hemorrhagic fever has killed 13 people since the outbreak was first declared in the East African country on September 27. Kaseya said the risk of Marburg spreading out of Rwanda is almost zero and praised the country for what he said was a strong response to the outbreak by a range of government officials. In sports, Cole Palmer has been voted the EA Sports Player of the Year for September 2024. The announcement made through the official EPL's website confirms that Palmer led the Premier League in both goals and goal involvement during September, scoring five times and providing 1 assist in just 4 appearances. Palmer's most remarkable feat came during Chelsea's 6-1 victory over Brighton and Hove Albion, where he set a new Premier League record by becoming the first player to score 4 goals in the first half of a match. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service, on YouTube at ABS Television Oka, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. On our Facebook, it is ABS Radio Television, same on Instagram and X. The main points again before we go. Anambra State Government has clarified the State Local Government Administration Bill. Anambra State lawmaker Ogbuefi has flagged off distribution of free medicated eyeglasses in Anocha. Federal government has permitted marketers to lift fuel directly from Dangote refinery. And Rwanda has controlled Marburg virus outbreak. And that's the news this morning. Thanks for joining us. I am David Okwakwasili.